Hey everybody, Austin back again with another Let's Play video. Today it's going to be the arcade version of Mortal Kombat 3. Now I know I've been doing quite a few fighting games recently, but I assure you this will be my last one for quite some time. This is actually kind of appropriate after doing my last one, which was Mortal Kombat 2. And as you guys experienced in that video, I pretty much got utterly destroyed in that game. It probably took me like 25 or 30 continues to actually beat the game. No joke. The AI in that game is just extremely tough, but in Mortal Kombat 3, fortunately, it's not as bad. It can get pretty tough still, especially once you get to Shao Kahn and Motaro and bosses like that. But for the most part, we shouldn't have to take as long to beat this game as we did Mortal Kombat 2. So let's go ahead and just hit start and jump straight into the game. And I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start off with let me start off with Kabal. Kabal was one of my most played characters in the game, and unlike Mortal Kombat 2, I did not play with as many characters in this game. Like I never played as Shiva. I never played as I'm gonna go ahead and do novice mode as well. I never did play as Jax in this one. I only played as Sonya a little bit. Nightwolf I didn't really mess around with too much, but Kabal is one of the characters. The new characters, especially, that I did mess around with, and I learned the combos and stuff like that. Now, after going straight from Mortal Kombat 2 to this, essentially, I haven't actually practiced this one at all, so it'll be interesting to see kind of how I do. I used to play Mortal Kombat 3 a ton, just like Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. The first three Mortal Kombats were some of my most played games of the mid-90s. You know, so it should come back to me pretty well. For the most part, like with Kabal, you can do a jump kick and then take that into his back forward low kick attack. Of course, I'm not doing it just right, just like that, but what's his fatality? I totally forgot his fatality. I'm trying to think of his fatality. It's I think it's run, block, high kick. I have no idea. We'll find out once I get through this match. So one of the interesting things about Mortal Kombat 3 when it came out was it introduced this sort of dial-a-combo system where essentially you would type in your combos like you were punching in a phone number on a touch-tone phone. Which is why they call them dial-a-combo. So, and you could keep mashing the buttons in order to make the combos easier, but realistically, you could perform the combo just by tapping it in like a phone number. There wasn't really much timing involved because the attacks came out so quickly. There wasn't a whole lot of timing involved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think I remember now. I think it's run, block, high kick. Or is it block, high kick? I don't know. We'll find out. Now, one thing I didn't really touch up on in Mortal Kombat 2 was that Mortal Kombat 1, not 1, but Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 had these crossovers where if you jumped over them, didn't jump kick, your character would turn back towards them and then cross over with your jump kick, just like that. And you could get a very, very low jump kick as a result, and that actually led to involved combos and stuff like that. In the case of Mortal Kombat 2, it led to juggles that you probably shouldn't have been able to do. God, you only get like 2 seconds to do that, and I'm sitting here trying to talk, and so I totally forget the fatality once it comes to it. But yeah, Kabal is one of the cooler characters in the game. Maybe not the coolest looking. I think the characters in Mortal Kombat 3 look a little more cheesy than they do in like Part 2. But he was one of the coolest characters in terms of like his weapons, in terms of, you know, the combos and stuff like that. I mean, he had some of the most damaging combos in the game that really weren't that hard to do either. So basically what I'm doing is one of his dial-up combos, which leads into a uppercut. So it's a free launcher, and then you can jump up with regular jump kick. There we go. Yeah. Run, block, high kick. And he takes off his mask. Apparently Kabal is a character that, I don't know, fought in some war or something, or was in some kind of gas attack, and So his face is all kinds of screwed up. But I don't remember. I haven't followed the story in a long time. Now, if that was Mortal Kombat 2, I would not have overridden his third jump kick. Again, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the AI isn't nearly as bad in this game. Again, they'll keep doing the same things over and over if you keep doing the same things over and over. But it's not nearly as tough to beat the AI in this game. So... Now, Mortal Kombat 3, for those of you guys that have not played it or maybe aren't too familiar with the series, is MK3 added in the run button. So as you can see, the characters are bolting across the screen a lot faster than... wasn't expecting to connect with those few hits, which is why I didn't complete the rest of my combo. I was expecting him to block. There we go. But the run function added a lot into the game. And for those of you guys that don't know how it operates, or maybe you haven't played Mortal Kombat 3 in a while, is when you start doing a combo... Well, let me go back a step. If you look up by my health and under my name, you see a little green bar. It's a little bit like the run bar in NBA Jam. It kind of operates in a similar manner. Once you start doing things like... combos and stuff like that, the run bar actually decreases or depletes, so you can't just keep running at your opponent and, you know, immediately after doing like a really long string. And also it depletes as you're running across the screen, so you can't just run across the screen infinitely. But it does charge up pretty quickly. It does charge up pretty quickly, so it's a big function of the game, and you really want to know how to run in this game. Otherwise it just, yeah, too slow on that. I think the amount of time for fatalities in this game is actually shorter than Mortal Kombat 1 or 2. I could be wrong, but it felt like I had more time in Mortal Kombat 2 than I did in this game. Motaro is pretty cool. You can actually just run straight up to him and do combos and things like that. And I actually like Motaro the best out of the bosses, because he's not impossible like Kintaro is. I don't feel like I have to rely on cheap attacks like I did with like Kintaro in my Mortal Kombat 2 Let's Play. So, but the dude still does a ton of damage. And looking at it now, I can tell that the developers sort of designed some of the bosses around, say, like the combo system. Like being able to run into him and just do a combo. They really wanted to emphasize, I think, the fact that, hey, there is this combo system here, so you might as well use it. Ah, man, that's our first game over. Well, by the time we got to this point in Mortal Kombat 2, it was like my 50th game over. So let's go ahead and switch things up a bit. We'll go ahead and switch it over to Sub-Zero. And actually, to be honest with you, what was this? Oh yeah, I remember his combo now. That's right. There we go. Mortal Kombat 2 actually took us longer because the path to the end was also longer by default. The cool thing about Mortal Kombat 3, and likewise with Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 and Mortal Kombat Trilogy and whatnot, and Mortal Kombat 4, I don't remember if that had difficulty modes, but MK3 and Ultimate MK3, etc. had these difficulty modes you can pick. And not just in your options menu, but I mean like difficulty tiers in terms of like the progression of the game, which was really cool. And most people would play the novice mode in the arcade because, well, it was easier, for one, but two, it was the shortest way to the end of the game. You could actually, a lot of people were able to beat this game, whereas a lot of people probably weren't able to beat Mortal Kombat 2 in the arcade. So I think that the difficulty modes were really cool in this game. It was a great addition. Whoa. No! It's getting close. No! Oh, man, it's gonna be their second continue. What the hell, man? I thought I would have been able to beat this guy without a problem. Let's go back to Cabal since he's got a better basic combo string. Oh, what happened there? I pressed the wrong buttons. Oh no, jeez, man. Ah, jeez. This is not looking good for me. Oh! How do you avoid that? You can't just do a combo or... he'll just throw you out of some of the stuff like that. He just threw me out of my combo string. I remember you used to be able to just, like, jump kick him in the chest. Like, do, like, a running forward, jump kick him in the air like that. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe I should try that more often. Let's try that again. It's been a while since I've really played a lot of Mortal Kombat 3. You know, it's a game I'll probably play once every other year now. I don't play it much anymore. Ah, man. What the fuck, man? Pardon my French, but that was some straight bullshit right there. Normally I don't curse like that, but goddamn, man, that was just... that's where the game can get a little frustrating. Oh. Because there definitely is still some resemblance of the crappy AI from the second Mortal Kombat. Like... There we go. No, there we don't go. There we don't go. And sometimes, like, it connects with his chest when I do, like, a rising jump kick. And sometimes it doesn't. It just goes over him. What the freaking hell, dude? And, unlike past, sort of mid-bosses or whatever in old Mortal Kombat games, with, Motaro, you can't use any special attacks on him. So no freeze attacks, no spear. Well, obviously no spear. There's no scorpion in this game. Yeah, so he can be tricky in his own way. What's his combo? What? I gotta remember his combo before I even start fighting him. Oh, it's... okay. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm starting the combo out with low kick. I gotta start off with my punch. Jeez, man. He's just throwing me. And I'm doing my combos wrong. See, that was just pathetic. I couldn't even remember my combo. I remember my combo now. Let me try it again. I need to be throwing out more jump kicks and things like that. Because... I need to be playing smarter. Like, yeah, he's just throwing me straight out of my... When I run up to him. Like... Every time you see him throwing me there, I'm actually pushing a button. I'm not just, like, just walking up to him for shits and grins. This is horrible, man. This is embarrassing because I got up to him, like, without a problem. And now he's just giving me hell. Total hell. He smacked him in the face. Like, oops. Oh, how many continues is this now, guys? Do we have a tally yet? Is someone out there keeping track? So, really, Sub-Zero, Cyrax, and Cabal were my main characters in this game. Like, I knew everything about them. And they have decent combo strings, too, so they're a little more balanced than some other characters. I also played as quite a few other characters, like Sindel. Again, I played as Sonya for a little bit. Liu Kang, I know his main string, but... So here Cyrax's attack, it just reverses, or it gets reflected back, so... his attacks are really powerful. Did I just find his weak point? Doing the crossovers? No, because I'm still getting my ass handed to me. Okay, got him. Part of my problem is that I'm picking these different characters and I don't remember their combo strings. Like, I started to do a combo string with Cyrax, and I just pushed the wrong buttons completely because I had to register what the actual combos were. God damn it, dude! What the freaking hell? I don't remember him ever grabbing me that much back in the day. Granted, when I played this game the most, it was actually on the Sega Genesis back in the day. Whereas a lot of people had the Super Nintendo version, some people eventually had the PlayStation versions and whatnot. What the hell was that? Seriously? Might as well just let him kill me. Ooh. And it's like he's getting harder the more I play. Here we go. Where was the crossover? He's not... why isn't he not crossing over? Just like that. Crossover. Ah, this is getting frustrating. You guys can probably tell in my voice, but man... it's getting to that point where, like, I'm not having fun anymore. And it's not even... It also doesn't help that the Xbox, some of these arcade compilations on the Xbox have a slight bit of lag to them, so they don't feel quite as responsive as... look, there's Smoke. You have to type in a code to activate him. But some of these arcade compilations on the original Xbox feel like they have a few milliseconds of delay that you did not have on, like, the home 16-bit versions, or the original arcade version played on an actual arcade machine. Now, one of the cool things added in with Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 is if you jumped in with a high punch, it would allow you to immediately start your ground combination, which made bosses like Motaro a hell of a lot easier because you could jump in with a high punch and then just go straight into your low combo. You'd be a lot safer. Whereas right now, you're seeing some of the times what happens is he essentially will block a jump kick and I can't do anything. I'm frozen and he just throws me right out of it, and his throw takes away like a quarter of my health. But if I do a high punch in the air, doesn't work. Doesn't lead me into a combination like it does in Ultimate MK3. Ah, man, this is frustrating as all hell. This has to literally be like the 10th time I've tried. This is embarrassing, actually, guys. Alright, back to you, Cabal. And the thing is, you can't use any special moves on him. They just doesn't work. It takes away so much health. There we go. Let's see if this time's the charm. Yeah! Fuck, man! Screw you, Motaro. Screw you. Screw you. Screw you. I was just stuck there trying to punch at him, like, please, just one more. Just one more. Come on. And then he killed me. Why am I even still playing this game? Why am I still playing this game? This is totally unlike any normal Let's Play I do, guys. If you're new to my channel and you've never seen me do a Let's Play, I don't do Let's Plays like this, where I just continue over and over and over again. It's not my thing. I want to go through a game, beat it, usually without continuing, you know, not too much trouble, and, you know, I knew doing the Mortal Kombat games would be a little bit different because of their really tough AI. And not so much tough AI, it's cheap AI. Like, he punched me out of my moves. Like, and that's what sucks about the Mortal Kombat games, is that, again, I explained it in my Mortal Kombat 2 Let's Play, but in the Mortal Kombat games, the AI can do things that you would not be able to do as a human being. Like punching you out of your attacks. Now, I know punching people out of attacks is normal in some fighting games, but in Mortal Kombat, with how the actual combat system works, you don't usually have moves that override other moves. It's usually in Mortal Kombat, if you got the move out first, yours is going to connect first. That's as simple as it is in Mortal Kombat. Whereas in like Street Fighter, you've got different variations on attacks. Like, you know, it's hard to explain, man. But Mortal Kombat is very rigid compared to like those Japanese fighters in terms of how like the collision detection works and stuff like that. So if I was playing against a human, and imagine Motaro was a normal character and not Motaro, because Motaro is a boss essentially. So okay, he's got some special privileges. I'll give him that. But if this was a normal character, the computer AI would be doing the exact same damn thing. I'd be punching, and it would look like it would connect, but they would just throw me right out of the punch, which is impossible if you play against another human being, because the combat and collision detection system does not work like that. So, and I have no doubt pretty much the bosses are just, you know, taking advantage of the system just like normal characters would too. So if like a normal character got to play as Motaro, I am willing to bet that Motaro would not be able to throw me out of my attacks. Especially once I've started up like combo strings and stuff like that. So Motaro wins for like the 1000th time. God, stop doing that, man. Why don't you just stop blocking, dude? It's like when you play against like these bosses, it just feels like you're playing Russian roulette. It's like, well, you guys are probably saying, well, stop jump kicking him, dumbass. He's just gonna throw you like that. Well, it's like, okay, well, what else am I supposed to do? If I run up to him and combo, it's a roll of the die to see whether my combo connects or if he throws me out of it. You know, there's no good plan or course of action against these bosses, and that's what's so frustrating about it. You know, I used to love these games when I was a kid, and don't get me wrong, I still love the Mortal Kombat games when I'm playing against a human being. But I'm seriously not having any fun playing this right now. As a grown adult. I mean, I would sit there and play the single player arcade mode all day when I was a kid. Loved it, man. Now, screw that. Now I know why I don't play these games on my own anymore. It's just, it's different when you're in 6th grade and you can just sit around and play video games for 10 hours a day. when you get older and you've got other stuff to take care of, other hobbies, blah, 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 do adult things, you just, yeah. You don't have the patience to just play against Motaro 100 times like I did when I was 12. You know? It's just, awful. I was hoping to actually get through him on like my first or second try, beat the game, then go through it again with a different character. But that's not happening now. There's no sense in me going through trying to beat this game again, even if I manage to beat the game. And I'd feel really bad if I just gave up. Should call this Let's Play I Fail at Motaro instead of Let's Play Mortal Kombat 3. Let's play Motaro. Let's play Motaro 3. Motaro Combat is what I should call this video. There we go. See, I wish I could do that more often, where I bait him into his projectile. Because you can just, literally just, like, run under it. I mean... Oh, what the... He didn't even land yet, and he started throwing me. That's the kind of BS that you have to deal with. And that's why... these bosses freaking suck! Shitty bosses. It'd be a little bit different if every time, say, you jump kicked him or something, he would do his little fallback motion, because then you can get some free combo hits on him. It's not a ton of damage, but it's some damage, and that would definitely make you feel a lot better about the whole damn thing. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Screw you, Motaro. Screw you. And screw you, Shang Tsung. No, you're not Shang Tsung. Shao Kahn. Screw you, Steve Ritchie, voice actor of Shao Kahn. So, Shao Kahn, you can pretty much just try to cheese him all day long, which is what I'm going to do after that debacle that was Motaro. Ah, man. Let's do Cyrax again, actually. That was a good combination. You know, some of the moves are coming back with some of these characters, so it's just kind of like... You know, Cyrax was one of my favorites because you can toss bombs out, then throw out your net. I thought I was going to knock him back all the way across the screen. It's not work. Oh, I guess I have to do the bombs first and then the net, because that wasn't working at all. Huh. Doesn't work when the net is out. That's weird. I guess I'll just do the net all day. Got him. Alright, see if I can do this last time. And end this Let's Play Motaro session. Or not. Okay. Back to Sub-Zero. Let's see if we can just... I mean, Mortal Kombat 3, just be cheesy when you play. You don't have... I mean, playing against these bosses is just dumb. And not really that much fun, to be honest with you. Oh, get him! Get him! Get him! Damn it! That sucked. Alright. It's better to just uppercut these guys, because the combos don't do as much damage. For some odd reason. At least I don't think they do. Whoa, that was close. Freeze. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take it again. Oh, that was bad. Man. Okay, that was the first one. Alright. Stop it. Ah. That was horrible. 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 Man, when I picked these games to do Let's Plays of, because I've been thinking about doing Let's Plays of Mortal Kombat for a long time. I was like, ah, I'm so passionate about Mortal Kombat. It was like my favorite fighting game when I was a kid, and like, oh, it's gonna be awesome. We're just gonna like roll through the game and just destroy these bosses. And no, it's been like the exact opposite of what I imagined. I imagined amazing, fun, awesome Let's Plays, and yeah, that definitely didn't happen. I hope you guys haven't been too bored throughout these Let's Plays, because, yeah, I can't imagine how boring watching some dude play the same bosses over and over would be. Yes! Look at that! Death by sweep! Ah, jeez, I'm glad that's over. And that is officially the last time I will ever try to beat Mortal Kombat 3. Ugh. You are the MK3 champion after 25 continues. So here are some ending graphics. The home 16-bit ports of this game actually didn't have these. It would just show like a portrait of your character. Basically the introduction portrait, like, you know, if you just like start the game and just or don't start the game, I'm sorry, leave your controller down on the title screen, it will go through like story modes and stuff like that. These ending pictures were cut out of like the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis versions, and it wasn't until I think the PlayStation version where you actually got them, which I found to be kind of interesting. I don't know why they cut those out. Maybe cartridge space limitations or something like that, but that's why the PlayStation version of this game was really cool. But man, that was a horrific run. That is just, wow, horrible. Oh, jeez. There's Ed Boon, aka Rudy from Funhouse, the pinball machine. Dan Forden, that's his name. Does lots of Midway games and Williams pinball music. And so yeah. Neil Nicastro, he was like, I guess like the vice president or CEO of Williams or something like that, which Williams I believe owned Midway at the time. And then yes, Steve Ritchie is the voice of Shao Kahn, another pinball guy. As I mentioned in my Mortal Kombat 2 Let's Play, I was pointing out these names and so forth. There's Eugene Jarvis. A lot of these guys also worked in pinball. So, Enter the Combat Code. I have no idea what it is. One of the cool things about Mortal Kombat 3 I have to admit were these combat codes. Mortal Kombat the movie. If you beat the game and you do that ultimate combat code, depending on what the code is, it'll take you to different things. You'll unlock certain stuff. There might be like an ultimate fatality stream where it shows like every fatality for every character. There's a lot of really cool stuff you can do. And one of the big draws for the first 3 Mortal Kombats were all the secrets. And that was really exemplified in Mortal Kombat 3. There were way more secrets in this game than either of the first 2 Mortal Kombats, I think, combined, thanks to the combat codes. You could type in a combat code and get like a little Galaga ripoff minigame. And actually what's funny is in the console versions, you could get the Galaga ripoff minigame as well by just meeting other criteria in the game as you're playing. There was just so many hidden secrets in this game. And I think they kind of took a page out of NBA Jam's playbook, because that game had loads of secrets. And, you know, a lot of the same guys probably worked on both games. Or if they didn't, they were working at the same place and conversing with each other on a daily basis. So, yeah, Mortal Kombat 3 was really known for its tons of secrets and whatnot. So that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. I apologize if this was basically Motaro Kombat 3. I did not expect to fail at him as badly as I did. That was just, again, horrific, and I apologize for that. If you're new to my channel and you like what you saw, but perhaps you like better gameplay, where one doesn't die all the time and usually beats games without continuing, and yeah, that's usually what I do on this channel. So if you like that, be sure to subscribe. You can always go back to my main channel page, check out my playlists for my previous Let's Plays and my long plays, and check out what else I've got. And if you like it, definitely subscribe. For everybody else that's already subscribed, thanks for watching as usual. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.